Hello, everyone, and congratulations on making it to week 5 of the Elevate Academy training. That is a huge step, and it's telling us that you are serious about your business while you're having fun, right? Okay, so let's get right to it. First of all, my name is Esther Figueroa. I am the director for the Mega Scent Stars team, and I am out of Brunswick, Georgia. I am going to talk to you today about discovering and finding your branding. Okay, your brand, not branding, but your brand. Who are you? Okay, who are you? Now, this has nothing to do with Scentsy branding. This has all to do with you. And I'm going to help you to discover who you are and what represents you. And I'll give you some ideas on how to do it. Okay, so let's get right to it. I'm going to start with describing what is your brand. What is your brand? What does it mean to even have a brand, right? A brand is something that represents you, okay? It represents you, that when your customers and your friends see this, they say, oh, yes, definitely, that is Marie, that is Jennifer, that is Alicia, that is you, that they can identify with you. And I'll give you a perfect example. I've been with Scentsy for 11 years, and I could not think of a branding. I couldn't think of a branding. I'm like, who am I? What represents me? What do I put out there that when my customers and friends and everybody see it, they say, oh, yeah, that's Esther's. I couldn't think of it. And then I asked a bunch of ladies that are actually our leaders here teaching this training. I asked them, I said, I don't have a clue of what my branding should be about. Oh, they said, that's so easy. And then they gave me a gazillion ideas. They said, Esther, your glasses. Esther, peaches. And I'll explain all that to you, okay? To begin with, you can see my glasses are huge. The ones that I had before this were just a little bit smaller. So I go from smaller to bigger and even bigger glasses. I just love the big glasses. And every now and then I'll have some of the small ones. But this is me right here. This is what I feel comfortable with. I feel like I can see better. I don't know why. And then they said peaches. Do you know who Peaches is? I have a Jen Day parrot. It's kind of like a sun conure. And let me tell you what that little bird, anytime I'm at home doing any training or on any Zoom calls or anything like that with our leaders, that bird thinks I'm talking to her. So what does she do? She makes all this noise and just squawk, blah, blah, blah. And everybody's like, tell Peaches to shut up. So everybody that knows me knows that I have a bird, Peaches. Okay? So I said, why didn't I think of this stuff? Why did I not think of this? Okay? I can do some branding with my glasses and my bird, okay? And somehow put that together. Well, here's what I did. I said, I still need some more information. So I went to my customers, okay? I went to my friends. I posted on Facebook, and I asked them, when you see me, what do you see? What comes to mind? And I tell you, I got some responses that I didn't want to hear. But I got a lot of good responses too, and I mean that in a good way. People started putting in their little personal touches to it, or personal interactions with them specifically. But it was fun. It was so much fun because it really, really helped me. Okay, and let me tell you what my customers said. You know what, Esther? When I see gift baskets, I think about you. When I see ribbons, I think about you. When I see color, I think about you. And I said, that is awesome. Because if my customers are thinking about me when they see gift baskets and ribbons and bows, they mentioned bows, when they see all this stuff, they're thinking about me. You know what that tells me? That when they need a basket, who are they going to come to? This girl. and I will be ready, okay? And always, always please them and always follow through with the best that I can always give my customers. They absolutely love when I deliver my packages, okay? How I decorate my packages. And you're going to have a little bit more this week on how to decorate your packages and things like that. It's going to be Wednesday. Another amazing leader is going to give you some details on that. Okay. But I deliver every package as if it, no matter how big, no matter how small, I deliver it as if it were a gift. Okay. Because I want them to feel special. I love to see when I deliver my packages, to see them smile. Okay, if I don't put a smile on my customer's face when I deliver that package, or I don't get a message back because I left it at the door, I don't get a message back by, oh, Esther, thank you so much. Hello, they're thanking me for something that they paid for. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? It makes me feel so good. And they expect it already. I add little things to it, so they have associated all of this with my, guess what? My branding. Okay? Customer service is another thing that came up. My customer service. So I decorate my little bags. I decorate them according to the season. I decorate them according to the holiday. I decorate them according to the event. If it's for a birthday, I make sure I put it has to have balloons. Somewhere it has to have balloons. Okay? So that is all part of my branding. Ribbons and bows. I put bows on everything. I don't know how to make a bow. I really don't. Here's what I do. I take a bunch of ribbon, different color ribbons. I tie them in the center, and then I attach it to the box or the bag or whatever. Oh my God, it looks like a bow. Okay, because I don't know how to make bows. So think about what represents you. Okay, I know you got your head is spinning already, right? Your head should be spinning and thinking, okay, if it's your pet, okay, then utilize your pet. If it's a color, if it's, for example, the color purple, right? A lot of Scentsy consultants like to use the color purple. Well, make sure that everything that goes towards your customer has purple in it. If you're giving them a note, make sure the card is purple and you're using purple ink, okay? Get light pink for the card, dark pink for the ink. It has to be all purple. It doesn't have to be a color. It can be a color. It can be an item. Okay, like for example, it can be a butterfly. I used butterflies at one time. It can be a butterfly. But make sure that every time your customers get your packages, get something from you, get a flyer from you, a special from you, include a butterfly on there. Okay? I had this huge, those hole punchers. I had a huge one. It was 2 inches big, and I would hole punch butterflies on different color paper. And every little note that I would put inside, like my whiff boxes that I used to make for my customer, every little item had a little butterfly attached to it, and on it would have a little message. Okay? And the butterflies would be all colors, because I've never chosen a color. It can be any item. My vehicle, they say, Esther, your vehicle, because here's what I do. I deliver, okay, to my customers. I stop at this Winn-Dixie grocery store parking, and I stop there, and sometimes I'm there for 2 hours. But guess what? That's 2 hours that I'm not driving around. I'm not driving around. My customers are coming to see me. I've already scheduled them. I've already told them where I'm going to be and for how long I'm going to be there. And everybody has a set time of when they're going to come show up. So they're looking for my vehicle. So guess what they tell me? Oh, when I see a vehicle, the first thing a red vehicle, a red Ford Explorer, I'm looking for that Scentsy sign on the back. But nope, that wasn't you. But if my car has them thinking about me, if my gift baskets have them thinking about me, if the ribbon that I put on it and the bows, I have to start incorporating bows. I didn't even think about the bows. I put bows on everything. Okay? But that has them thinking about me, and that's awesome, because when they need a gift basket, again, who are they going to come to? Voila, this girl right here. Okay? It can be a quote. It can be something that you quote on every little thing. On every, make sure you put it everywhere and put your name to it. Make it unique. Make it your quote. Something. I don't know. It can be a location. It can be your name, the name that you give your Scentsy business. Okay, whatever it is, have it represent you. Have it that when somebody says this, somebody sees this, they're thinking about you. Because if they're thinking about you, guess what? Now they're thinking about Scentsy. Okay, so how are you going to get these ideas on your own branding? Doesn't this sound like fun, right? Like you're recreating your business again. Okay, so listen to this. You are going to start maybe with your family, your husband, your kids. I don't know. Tell them, when you see me, what do you think of? And they're going to give you a whole bunch of stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with Scentsy, and good, because that's what you want, right? Or if they say Scentsy, say, okay, something that is not Scentsy. Tell me what do you see when you see me? What do you think of when you think about me? Okay? And some people are going to say you're kind, you're generous, you're loving, you're giving, all that stuff. And that's fine. Absorb all of that. Absorb all of that and accept all of that. Okay? So here's how else you're going to get some information. Through social media. Okay? Put it out there. Ask them, when you see me, and put in parentheses, besides Scentsy, what do you think of, or what do you see? And you're going to get some amazing responses. Okay? You're going to get some really good responses, stuff that you probably didn't even think of. Share that with us. But gather all that information so that you can start your own branding. Isn't that a lot of fun, right? You know, when we see it, for example, I just left Target. Oh my God, I hit that dollar section. I just left Target. Anywhere I see a Target, anywhere, a Target symbol, what do I think of? The Target store, right? That's what I think of. That's what everybody, whether it's the Target store or not, you can catch me dead in a shirt with a Target on it, because I don't work for Target. I don't want to wear a Target shirt. I don't like to wear store brand on my person. I don't do it. Okay? But I think about this Target, and then I start thinking about that dollar section, or whatever they call it now. They got another name for it now. But that's what I think of. Okay? And that's what you want your customers to do as well. Okay, so here's your homework. Okay? Easy peasy, and it's a whole lot of fun. Okay? It's a whole lot of fun, because you're getting ready to put a picture together of who you are, of what you want your business to represent. Okay? Remember, it can be a color, it can be an item, it can be even a quote if that's what you want to use, or it can be a color, an item, and a quote. But make sure that whatever it is, that you're putting it everywhere, in your flyers somehow, in little notes to your customers, in your catalog. Put a little paper in there, handwritten note, with something that includes part of you. Okay, what you're attaching in there. It can even be a location. Okay, it can be a location, if, I don't know, a park or something, whatever that people think about when they think about you. Okay, so with that, here's what your homework is. Post it somewhere on social media. Okay, ask the question. Wait for a couple of people to answer. How fun. You're gonna be excited to hear about this, right? And don't take anything personal, and because this is all in fun. So don't get offended if somebody says something that you don't like, because you know what, they're not gonna do that anyway. I had nobody to say anything nasty, because if they do, I delete it. But they didn't say anything. Okay, so here's what your homework is going to be. Okay, you need to have it by Saturday. Remember that, and put it in the week 5 part 1 homework section. You're gonna post it somewhere on social media, asking, what do you see when you see me? Okay, or something to that effect. Get creative with it. Okay, and then you're going to take a picture after a couple of people have responded. Take a photo of it and post it so we can share it, because we're going to start to meet you through your brand. Okay, through your brand. Then what I want you to do is take it to the next step. Okay, take it to the next step and said, oh my God, everybody gave me ideas, and this is what I'm going to do. And if you already have something, let's say, okay, I'm going to give you the example of the butterflies again that I had posted before. you take that butterfly, you post it, whatever color you want to post that butterfly, and put a saying around it or on it or below it or above it or across it or whatever you want to do. Whatever you have decided, that is going to be your branding. Let's do this. You got to do this now, okay? You got to do this now. Why? Because you are going to be so excited to start generating all this stuff for your customers so that your customers can start to identify you through your branding. Okay? So have a lot of fun with it. Remember, you have till Saturday to do your homework. Simple, easy, and a whole lot of fun. I cannot wait to meet each and every one of you through what you have selected as your branding. So have fun with it, and bye. I'm excited.